The next show we're going to be talking about is Katsugeki Touken Ranbu. So, Touken Ranbu is a game that I know about from other people in the anime community talking about. I haven't played the game, I haven't seen it, but I do know that there was a Touken Ranbu show that came out a couple seasons ago, and it was cute boys who were also swords. So I didn't.
What? Hold on. Say that one more time.
The previous Touken Ranbu show was cute boys who are also swords.
Okay. So they're swords.
Yes, the Touken Ranbu game that I know of is based on swords.
So they're male swords.
Yeah, it's like that one show where it was guns that were cute girls or presidents that were cute girls. So
yeah, and see, I never understood the hell out of that. It's just like I was smacking my head. I don't know how many times when I watched only the first ep of that and went, what? Now, actually, take that back. I think I watched 2 because I'm like, I couldn't have just watched what I just watched. And then I watched the second one and went, wow. So, okay. I'm just making sure. I mean, I'm on that with you. So, that's just weird.
Yeah. So, this show is going to be done by Ufotable. So it's going to be the first one was, no, it was done by another studio.
Okay.
This show, it's done by Ufotable. So it's going to be a very serious show. So there's going to be a lot of action in this show. The story for the show is the year is 1863 as the tumultuous samurai era is coming to an end. Japan is split between the pro-shogunate and anti-shogunate factions. The fate of the world is threatened as an army of historical revolutionists are sent to from the future.
Revisionists, by the way.
Oh. Threatened by an army of historical revisionists and are sent from the future to alter the course of history. In order to bring these forces down and protect the real history, 2 sword warriors, spirits, who are swords brought to life by Saniwa, a sage, rush to Edo. The polite and thankful Horikawa Kunihiro and the short-tempered yet skillful
good luck
Izumino Kami Kanaseda, who serve the same master, confront the invading army along with a lively gang of warriors, including Mutsu.
Okay, there's a lot of names. We're just going to let it there. There's just a lot of names. 1, 2, 3, 4 names.
Mutsu no Kami Yoshiyuki. Oh, God.
I told you. There's just a lot of names. 4 people are with him.
Yeah. So from this, it does look like it's still going to be swords brought to life in human form.
Okay, so kind of, at least the way they did it and the way they described it there at least made some sense to it. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah. So I saw the trailer, and because it's Ufotable, anything Ufotable does, I'm like, yeah, I'm checking it out. I was excited that they were gonna make an anime out of this game because I know a few people who liked the game. When I saw the other show, it was a short, I'm pretty sure, and another thing was that it was a slice of life comedy with bits of action. So it didn't hold my interest. This show looks like it's going to be just straight up action. So
which should be awesome.
I don't know. I still don't get the whole swords being brought to life as people, and it's going to be taking place in the Edo era, which is one of the settings in anime that I'm not really a huge fan of. Yeah. But I
don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I kind of skipped over this one because it sounded more like it was going to be I didn't even I glanced over it and saw the year is 1863 and I'm like, okay, this sounds more like it's going to be like an historical type anime, and it kind of has things of that. because they're talking about the pro-shogunate and anti-shogunate, which is something that's been used a lot, and this setting as far as the plot devices go. Not to say that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's been kind of overused. It's been a while though, so maybe it's something that people can get back into. The way they describe it, though, the fact that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's almost exactly the way, like Seven Samurai almost ish kind of thing. You see where I'm going with that too, because they're talking about basically samurai warriors kind of thing, and it's just a small group of highly trained warriors that are going up against, and I like how they put it as historical revisionists. And that's the only reason why I stopped correcting it, because it's like they're trying to revise history. They're like, oh, we need to revise this. And they're like, no. That's part of history. We need to keep it that way. So that's intriguing in its own way, because now you're talking about the future meets the old, and I'm kind of curious how they'll go with that. But I can kind of go along with the way they described it there. I can go along with the fact that they can bring swords essentially to life, because if you go by like the old samurai tradition, swords are the embodiment. They are like the soul of the samurai, which is why there was a movie I saw a long time ago where it had a samurai in like modern-ish time frame. And when someone, because he'd killed a whole bunch of people on a train, and he had to. It's just the way it was. And the police, of course, came, and they're like, well, we need to take your weapon. And you're like, and that's the thing. You cannot take the sword away from a samurai. It is a part of them. And before he realized he had to, so before he did, he actually broke the sword, because otherwise he would not be able to give up the actual weapon. So it's very, I can see where like this coming, like two sword warriors, spirits who are swords brought to life by a sage. I'm like, okay, I can kind of get behind that, because there is, for a samurai, there is a spirit, and their spirit resides in the sword. So bringing a sword to life, that actually, okay, yeah, I'm kind of behind you on that one. And if I guess going by Ufotable, and it's Ufotable, which is awesome, and always do what they do. And especially as long as they go full on with like the fighting and action aspect of it, I can get behind them on this one. So I'll check this one out. Because they talk about the demons that appear when people wish they could turn back time. It's such a simple thing. And I think everyone in their life probably has thought about this. This is a stretch for me, because I'm even worse than you are usually on the next one. So
well, I can see that you would like this one because this one's magic. So for me,